$10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $5,000 a month. These are huge amounts of money. And how are YouTubers able to make so much per month? Well, it's because they found a profitable niche. So my name's Cairo, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to find profitable niches on YouTube and how much money can be made from those niches. Now, when I talk about profitable niches in this video, I'm talking about specifically how much advertisers are willing to pay to have their ads show to your viewers. And that is monetized through something called Google AdSense. Now, to be eligible to monetize your account, you first need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Seems like quite a lot, but it is always slow to get to those numbers initially, and once you hit them and you keep churning out great content, those numbers are likely to increase exponentially. All big YouTubers say the first 1,000 subscribers were the hardest to get, but once you've hit those, it's much easier to get the second 1,000 and onwards from there. Now, there are probably more profitable ways to make money as a small YouTuber, so if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the subscribe button with the notifications turned on, because I'm going to be posting a video very soon about how you can start making money on YouTube without having big subscriber numbers. Now, how are we determining whether a niche is profitable? We are looking at something called CPM, and that stands for cost per mil or cost per thousand. And that's basically how much advertisers are willing to spend to get their ads in front of your viewers. Now, of that revenue, YouTube takes 45% and the creator, you, takes 55%. Now, is that a fair split? Well, I think it's pretty generous because YouTube actually has to build the whole platform. That's why they make the big money. But it also means that you get the majority of that ad revenue. Now, you only get money if the viewer does not skip the ad. So that's also quite key. So it's important to remember that you're not getting the full amount. If the CPM, for example, is $10, well, firstly, that gets split with YouTube, but before that money gets split, it only counts for people that have watched the actual ad and not skipped it. If you have a YouTube channel or are thinking of starting one, let me know what your niche is. Pop it down in the comments. We can take a look and ask any questions that you might have about it. I have another YouTube channel that is about my music. The niches I focused on for that one are musical challenges and music marketing. So those are my niches for that channel, as opposed to this channel, which is real estate, YouTube tips, and personal finance. I'm also going to start a fitness channel pretty soon about my journey in calisthenics and home workouts. So again, not being very vague, I'm not saying, oh, it's a fitness channel. It is a home workout calisthenic journey channel. So you're niching down further to make it more specific so that one, YouTube knows what kind of videos you make and who to push those videos out to, and the people that join your channel would be more interested in watching your other content because they are interested in seeing that type of content. Now, as a general rule, educational videos make more money than entertainment videos. So if you have a cat video that has 10 million views, it probably has made less money than, for example, a finance video that has only got 120,000 views. It obviously depends, but just talking about AdSense, that is a likely scenario. So even though the cat video has 1 million more views than the finance one is very focused, and it is something that advertisers would spend money on to get their products in front of. So there's 3 main categories that are super profitable just in the business world in general, but specifically on YouTube. And those are the health category, the wealth category, and the love and relationships category. Now, of those 3 categories, I've chosen the wealth category to focus my channel on because the sub-niches in that have very high CPMs. So I made a little list here. Let's just read it out to you. In that wealth category, the sub-niches, so niching down, getting more specific, we've got e-commerce, we've got real estate, we've got insurance, we've got stock market, we've got loans, we've got mortgages, we've got credit cards and how to improve your credit score or how to get rid of debt. We've got software, we've got trading, we've got legal, so lawyers, attorneys, that kind of thing. We've got web hosting, marketing, and making money online. Now, why are these very profitable niches? Well, it kind of makes sense. It's because the companies that would want to appeal to viewers in those categories, they have money, one, and two, they have high margins. So if, for example, you have videos on e-commerce, Shopify, for example, or Amazon FBA, right, fulfilled by Amazon, there are gurus or businesses selling courses on those things that have very high margins. So it's worth it for them to pay more in the ad auction to try and get your viewer to click on their ad, to watch their ad, maybe join their webinar, because if they have a decent conversion rate, they might then get they might sell a $5,000 course from that person who's clicked from your video to their ad and watched their webinar. So because they have high margins, they are able to bid more in the ad auction. So it kind of makes sense. That's why my channel, this is a new channel, but it's going to be focused on YouTube tips because that's what I'm pretty passionate about. I've watched loads of videos of that recently. It's going to be focused on real estate, and it is going to be focused on personal finance. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. And in the card up there, I'm going to post the video in which I show you how to rent hack or house hack, and that is how I've managed to live rent-free in London for the last 4 years, cutting out arguably one of the biggest expenses anybody has, and that is housing. So really interesting video. Make sure you check it out there. I'll also put the link down in the description. Like I said, there are 3 main categories from which you can find your profitable niches. So we've spoken about the wealth category already, with sub-niches like real estate and making money online. Now let's talk about the health category. Now again, common sense, health category, all those sub-niches in there, like different types of fitness, maybe calisthenics fitness or CrossFit, maybe diets like paleo diet or vegan diet or keto diet. People are willing to spend a lot of money to improve their health. So that is why companies are interested in advertising to those people. The third category that we're going to talk about is love and relationships. And again, it's kind of similar to the health thing because people want to improve their relationship status. Either if they're not in a relationship, they want to be in one. Or if they are in a relationship, they want to improve it. So there are lots of aspects that tie into that. Makeup is arguably part of that love and relationships category because people want to make their aesthetic better so that they can either improve their time with their partner or find a partner. And that's why companies like Bumble and Tinder and Match.com, that's why they're huge companies, because there's lots of money in this love and relationships category. Okay, so a helpful tool to figure out how profitable a niche might be is using the Google Keywords Planner. And you just type it into Google, search for Keyword Planner, log in. You might need to sign up with an account. So this is for an old account that I had. You can then click on Discover New Keywords. So let's look for something in that wealth category, as sub-niche in that wealth category. So let's try drop shipping. Okay, and then in terms of countries, now this is important to realize that different countries have different CPMs. So generally speaking, the highest CPM countries are the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, as well as Ireland. So I call them the big 6, and those are the countries. Usually they happen to be English speaking, but they also have the highest CPMs. The United Arab Emirates also has really high CPMs. So that's something to keep in mind. So I'm going to add all those countries in here. So United States. This is also helpful as if your YouTube videos are in English, these are the countries that you will most likely be attracting with your content anyway. I'm going to save, get results. This is the range, right? So this is the range of what advertisers are willing to spend to get into that. You can see in this competition column how high the competition is for the different search term. So for example, dropshipping suppliers is a lot of competition and loads of monthly searches. So that's pretty interesting. Then you can see these are pretty high. If you click this, it'll filter it for the highest first. Wow. Okay, so you can see if you hover over this, it's the highest range of what advertisers have historically paid for a keyword's top of page bid, right? So CPM is cost per 1,000 views and CPC is cost per click. But this still gives you a rough idea in terms of comparing different niche ideas for how much advertisers are willing to spend. So for example, Wayfair dropshipping program, that is very attractive. Even though the competition is medium, it's got a decent number of searches per month, and it's got very high CPM and CPC. So dropshipping 2019, all of these are pretty high. Right, so now let's compare this dropshipping to something in the health niche, for example. So let's type in keto diet plan. Okay, keto diet plan. It's also got pretty high competition and pretty high results here as well. So that's interesting to note. Then let's look up something in that might be more relationship niche focused. So I guess this kind of fits into relationship niche / the health niche, but let's look up teeth whitening because people want to have those white teeth to get the dates. So you can see Smile Direct Club, that's got a pretty healthy CPM and CPC as well. Bright On also has got high competition, lots of monthly searches. So this would clearly be a pretty healthy niche to focus on. Then let's look up insurance, something to do with insurance. Let's look up health insurance. Whoa. All right. So you can see health insurance is absolutely crushing it. Let's look at something that has high competition. It's still got loads of searches. So business health insurance. Look at this range, but from £9 to £39. So that's like $12 to 40 something dollars. That's very, very high. And if we compare that to say, let's say makeup for acne. So makeup for acne has a lower range, much lower range, but it is still a pretty healthy one for sure. The other tool I recommend you use to find profitable niches, or more specifically to find the content ideas to make for those niches, is a tool called TubeBuddy. I'll pop the link down in the description. You can do the free plan. I'm on the pro plan, which gives you a bunch more insights, and it's only about $9 a month, but you get discounts if you're a smaller YouTuber with only a few subscribers. And yeah, let me just quickly show you how it worked for this video. So I go to TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer, and I wanted to do something about YouTube and niches and profitable and whatnot. So I typed that in. As you can see here, this unweighted score, that is based on all other videos on YouTube, and you can see this diagram down here. This is how many videos are in the search results, the optimization strength. Okay, this means that it's quite good because a lot of the other videos out there haven't been optimized that well in terms of the tags or anything like that. This shows the competition, and this shows how many people are searching for that. Obviously in the red means not a lot of people are searching for it. So the big advantage of being on the TubeBuddy Pro plan is that you can see this weighted column. So this analysis says there's only 38 out of 100 specifically for my channel, whereas just in general it's 51 out of 100. So then you can have a look here for some other suggestions. Alright, so now I'll type in most profitable, and you'll see things pop up down here. And as you can see here in the suggestion thing, most profitable YouTube niche. So I'll click that one. Let's see what the weighted score is. 63. So that's way better than the 38 that I got, which was basically the same thing. Most profitable niches on YouTube, that was the one I searched for before, but this one is obviously much stronger weighting for my channel. The average viewers are still really good. Hover over here, you can see the lowest video view count found in the top ranking videos. So I'm quite likely to rank for this term. And then if you click on results, you can see the other videos that are ranking. So that kind of is a good way to see in terms of thumbnail suggestions, what you should do, how you should structure the rest of your heading, and that kind of thing to try and make sure that you get people to click on your video. So yeah, I highly recommend TubeBuddy, especially if you're starting out on YouTube. So I'll pop that link down in the description below. If this video has helped you at all, please hit the like button. It will be a huge help. It tells the algorithm that this video was useful at all. And you can also hit the subscribe button if you like as well and want to see more content like this in the future. Now, in the description down below, I've put a few helpful links to the Google Keyword Planner. I put a link to a couple of books and some of the tools that I use to grow my YouTube channels as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can check out that video here about how I rent hack in London to cut out the biggest expense of housing, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.